We build games that entertain people for years. That's the kind of the crux of it. And designing a game, building it, it's a craft, and it's something that I've dedicated my 15-year career to, and that's the entirety of my professional career. And I love, I have a love-hate relationship with games, but ultimately I do really enjoy them, and it's a craft to learn on what drives that entertainment. I mean, gaming as a sector, it's the biggest medium for entertainment out of all of them. It's like bigger than TV, movies, and music combined now. So it's the entertainment medium of the future, and I'm pretty committed to learning that craft and building that craft over time so that I can and then I think one thing that relates to this also is that I think I really like simplifying things. I really like things in their simplest form, when it's really easy to describe things. People pick it up, they just get it. And like when you have those moments, and so I think that is the craft of like building, especially a casual game on a mobile device. You got limitations and constraints that you're working with. You really need to kind of get to the essence of that experience. You've got 5 minutes at a bus stop. People want to pick up something, and like how do you make that interaction meaningful for them? And then they'll have other moments like that in time. And that's what we try to do when we build our games. That's the kind of mindset that we think about. There's just a lot more to explore. I think right now, gaming, the industry's been in a bit of a lull, because people are more focused on kind of copying one another, and that leads to some more incremental learning. But I think there are some big, bold bets of experimentation out there, and it sometimes it takes generations to see it. It's, younger people experience games differently than people, millennials of my age or whatever. And so just watching a young kid play a game, and also like even just learn in general, things are different. The tools are different. The environment is different. The types of social interactions you experience are a bit different as well. And games can adapt to that as a medium. So I'm really excited to see how that kind of unfolds into the future. I'm pretty maniacal trying to like really simplify things. Like, what is the get to the core of what you're trying to achieve, and I find that it's a beautiful thing when you can take something that is ultimately complex, and you have to have a very deep understanding of what you're trying to achieve and all the context around that and all the alternatives as well. And then you can distill that into something that's just a really simple idea where someone picks it up and there's this kind of magical moment of experience, and it just resonates and you kind of just get it. And for me, I've had a lot of those experiences, and some of those were playing games or and those are designed experiences. They're deliberate. Someone was methodical about thinking about all the various feelings and emotions and state of being and how that happens. And so I really care about that, and that's kind of the product lens that I bring to my job, my life, and everything I do.